Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So I thought I would share with you guys my haul from Fear Expo in Owensboro, Kentucky this weekend. My mom and I stayed in Owensboro and we attended the 2023 Fear Expo. And I just want to show you guys what I've got. So first of all, it was a blast. It was the first time I ever been to any Halloween expo like that, and they are having it next year. We do plan on going back. We just had a really good time, and the only thing next year that we'll do different is definitely bring more money because yeah, it's not fast to run out of money, and there's so much cool stuff. I brought a little chunk of money, and my mom said this is your birthday, so she was able to get me a few things too. So anyway, we just had a great time. So anyway, one of the booths there was the Halloween t-shirt company, and I had to have this orange shirt with the black cat on it. I seen this online a while back, and I was going to order it, but I saw it there in person, so $15. So that was a pretty good deal on that. They also give you this little orange shopping bag here. Pretty cool. And there was a few other shirts that I meant to go back and get, but it was just one of them things where kind of got to pick something. What you really want more. So anyway, the next thing here is this. I guess it's some kind of dessert with the worms here and cherry on top. This was actually from Halloween Life. You can find them on YouTube as well. They are actually here from Louisville, so it was kind of cool getting to meet them. They just seemed like a cool couple, and they are very talented. This looks pretty disturbing there, and the worms they use, I've seen these before in like Tractor Supply, and the different treats for like the chickens and ducks and different things. So I think that's what those are, and I believe the blood is probably the perma blood, which I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, it was fun to meet them. It was like meeting celebrities. I seen the owner of Pumpkin Pulp there, and Cobwebs and Candlesticks was there. They are both out of Indiana. So it was just cool to see people that you've been watching for a while on YouTube and meeting them in person. So the next item here that I picked up is Perma Blood. So Kathy LeBeau, I first heard about this from her, from Hunt on the Hill. She used this on a lot of her props. If this phone will focus, that would be great. There we go. Perma Blood. So it dries. It's waterproof, flexible, glossy, UV resistant, and of course it has that nice wet, fresh blood look, and I'm pretty sure that's what they used on this prop. So I think this was only, I can't remember if I think it was like $4.50 I paid for this, so very inexpensive. Now they had other larger sizes that were more pricey, but this will get me pretty far, I think, so I thought that was a good price on that. So the next item here I got, and I went around and around. We actually walked through probably 4 times before I actually made up my mind on what I wanted to purchase. And anyway, I had to think about some things. So I saw this booth, and this is a hot wire foam cutter. So as you can see on here, the pictures, you can do detail in foam, like if you wanted to get like foam boards which I do often every year from Lowe's or Home Depot, and you can make facades. They actually did like a rock wall here, so it comes with all of the tools to do that. Engraver, hot knife, and then the sculpting tool, which is what I was really excited about for making like tombstones. I used to use the razor knives or box knife to cut out tombstones, and after a while that the knives would get really dull, so this is going to come in very handy. And I looked at my mom and I said I would definitely use that for sure. So anyway, you can see there is a couple of tombstones. So I'm very excited about this. I can't wait to start getting some foam and start working on some things. There was one booth there that was they had like different signs and a lot of cool funeral signs, hearse signs, like hearse parking only, and just really cool signs. And I almost purchased one actually, but after seeing this and my mind going a million miles, I figured I could probably make that. So I'm gonna put this to good use. I've got some ideas for this. And of course, a lot of booths are just handing out their cards and stickers, which was really cool. One booth here had these. These are actually really bright. You wouldn't believe it, but they are. These are multicolored lights that flash and do. I think they have like 5 or 6 different settings and colors. But they were just kind of screaming carnival funhouse to me. Who knows what I'll do with them, but they were only $1 a piece, and we meant to go back and get more. But anyway, that's another little purchase there. And then I forget the name of his booth. Actually, this guy was a former haunt owner, and I think he was kind of getting out of the business or whatever. So he was selling a lot of his stuff, and I think they are this pig mask here is kind of used, but I don't care at all. It's still in definitely good shape, but I just thought that was pretty cool. I've got a whole idea for this. I'm going to make a prop with him, a whole new scene in the haunt this year, which, by the way, we do plan on doing our haunted walkthrough and our party this year. We usually try to do it every other year because it can get kind of expensive, and anyway, some years we just want to take a break and enjoy other people's haunts. But so far we are planning on having it this year, so I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, this mask was $40. Thought that was a pretty good deal for this. And like I said, I'm going to make a prop. I'm thinking about making a butcher prop with this. I've got some overalls in the garage, and I think that's what I'm going to do with him. And then, of course, he was selling these bloodied up and dirtied up aprons for $10, you guys. I mean, yes, you can probably make it yourself, but $10, you're there to buy something and spend a little money. So I got me a nice already made apron. So I got 3 items from that booth. This is I'm going to call it a scarecrow prop. He had these like high up over his booth, and it's made of PVC pipe. The arms actually come out. He had to take the screws out of the shoulders there so we can, make it a little bit easier to get in the car. Yeah, guys, we took my mom's Mustang to this place, and next year we are not doing that. We had the car cram packed stuff, so next year we are bringing a bigger vehicle. But anyway, this is made out of PVC, and the arms come out. I'm trying to do this, hold the camera and show you guys, but that's how big the arms come out. And cool pumpkin distressed with a red light in it. I don't know if you guys can see that red light bulb. Burlap going on. What is this? What you call it? Grapevine, maybe? Grapevine, garland, and some sticks. But anyway, these were just really cool. Had to have one, and of course you guys know I love my scarecrows anyway, and that's going to be another big scene this year, is corn stalks and all my scarecrows I've been working on. If you've been following me from last year, I made a couple new scarecrow props. So anyway, had to have him, thought he was pretty cool. And this can go also with like a Sleepy Hollow section that I've done before, so pretty excited about that. Now the last couple of things here that I got from Fear Expo, this company is called, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but is it Strega Moon? They are movie quality, they make movie quality props, and I think they are out of, I can't remember where they're from, but anyway, totally cool. You guys are going to be, just wait till I show you. Just wait. And I thought the bags here were clever too, the biohazard little shopping bag that you get. So let me get these guys out. Alright friends, so here is the first purchase from their booth. I just thought this was so realistic and creepy. But you can see the detail in it. I forget what they said this stuff was made out of. It says it right here. Movie quality silicone FX and more. They even got the arm hair on there. I don't know if that's coming out on the camera or not. The bruising. The blood. Just thought that was pretty cool. Even the movement. Looks like it's got some freckles on there too. Pretty wild looking. Very realistic. So, I got a hand, and then these were only $25. Got two creepy faces here. They are the bruised female face and male face. So I'm assuming this is the female. They look so realistic, and I just love the paint job on them. And here is the male. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with these. The hand might go with the whole butcher scene that I'm going to do. But I don't know whether I want to make these out of, or make these into props, or what I want to do with them. So you guys will have to follow along with the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and figure out what I do with these guys. So anyway, that is my Fear Expo haul. Like I said, it was such a great time. We had a blast. It was funny because my mom, there was this, I don't know what you call it, not really a clown, but something like that. Some kind of clown that was hiding behind this booth here, and they had these black gloves that had metal, like clapper things on them, and when she would hit the ground, hit the floor there, it made like a really loud noise. Well, anyway, my mom was not expecting that, and my mom was coming around the corner of this booth, and this creepy whatever it was right there, and she banged real loud on the floor, and I swear You could hear my mom scream through the whole building. It was so funny. But anyway, I think she was kind of embarrassed because it was loud, y'all. But anyway, we had a blast. We went to eat. Probably gained another 30 pounds. But also, we stopped at a couple of peddlers malls. So let me show you what else hunt related we picked up. Alright, so I'm sure most of you know that I get my props and different things from multiple sources, and decorations from, you know, big box stores to online, peddlers malls. Peddlers malls is where I get a lot of stuff. So we went to one of them down there in Owensboro. It wasn't a peddlers mall, but it was pretty much like one. And we got some hair. You guys know I always get this hair pretty often, and I can use it for props. So we got 2 bags of those. My mom spotted these animal traps, and she said, "Animal traps, get them," because we've got this whole butcher scene, kind of, I don't know, shed, shack, butcher scene, I don't know. But these, I feel, will go with that scene pretty cool, hanging up. So, got 2 rusty animal traps. I got 2 bags of this gauze. That is always comes in handy for making different props and monsters. We found, I don't know if this is like I think it's like a CPR type head here, but I figured we could do something with that. And are you guys familiar with pumpkin pulp? And they were there, and their stuff is just amazing. I love their Forevermore dolls. There was actually 2 that I really wanted, the vintage bat, and there was a mummy, like a little baby mummy doll that was super cute. So, let me show you real quick. So, they give me one of their pumpkin pulp. Not really a catalog, but it has some of their stuff in it, and the prices, which was nice. So if you're not familiar with pumpkin pulp, they are out of Indiana, and they make masks and Forevermore dolls, and they also do these cool swamp sticks. But here is the vintage bat that I really liked, but they were just a little bit too far out of my budget. So maybe next year. There was just other things that I wanted to purchase there, and they were a little bit pricey for me, but maybe next year. So here is their website. So we're going to go to the Forevermore dolls, and I wanted to show you, here he is. I almost purchased this guy. He's just way too cute. His name is Rags, and he is a little mummy. So who knows, maybe I'll order him online or possibly get him next year, but I just thought he was adorable. So yeah, it's one of my favorites there. So then, after seeing the Forevermore dolls, and not only just the dolls from this booth, but everything in general, we were both like, oh my gosh, we could make that. So we were like taking videos and pictures of different ideas to remind us that we can try to make. So I got 2 dolls here, really cheap. I think they're pretty much like the ones that they get to make theirs. So I'm going to get me some paper clay one day and start making my own little dolls inspired by pumpkin pulp. So yeah, that is a plan. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but now I'm on the hunt for these really cheap dolls with the cloth body there. So the next little purchase we got or found, and y'all, let me remind you, I'm on a budget, so I'm not gonna spend. We don't have bukus of money. We just like to do this for fun, and sometimes it might look like we spent a lot, but we really didn't. I mean, these were only $5. These were $3 a piece. I wasn't going to spend any more on these dolls than $5, but these little creepy shoes were $2.49. So yeah, I'm kind of a budget hunter. So the next thing, a couple things here. Now you're probably wondering, like, oh my God, why is he buying stuffed animals? Why an Easter bunny of all things? Well, there was a booth there that had all these stuffed animals that they dirtied up, they grunged up, they like one would be missing an ear. I think I'm going to cut this guy's ear off, and one might be missing an arm, and they would just put gobs and gobs of blood on these things, and they really look pretty cool. So that was the thought for this. Again, $5. So Mom and I are going to have a craft night sometime, and just start working on a lot of projects and things we were inspired to make at home. So this is a little stuffed animal alligator, and yes, it is stuffed animal, and it's like a silky material. Not sure what you call that, but thought this would go really well in my swamp scene. I've been wanting an alligator, and of course it's not the biggest alligator, but still it will fit in quite nicely. I forget what we paid for this. I think it was $8 at the most. But this can't sit out for 2 months once we start building our walkthrough. But if nothing else, it will still be the silhouette, which will come across still nice, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to put some kind of stuff on this guy to make it weatherproof or not. But if nothing else, it's going to be dark, hunt lighting, and I still think people will, feel like they are looking at a real alligator. So I don't know if this is going to go on the ground in the hunt, or it could be hanging up, like in a swamp. What am I trying to think of? Swamp shack. It could be hanging up on the wall outside of that. So anyway, you know how my brain is when we're on talking about hunting stuff and ideas, and yeah, me and my mom together, we're crazy. So, but anyway, it is a really fun to get to do that with her, and she understands it and gets me. And anyway, overall this weekend was a blast. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this little Fear Expo and Haunt haul, first one of the season. We will be back for sure. So subscribe for more, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.